Okay, popping into a game here with Elf4ntGun and Unvisi. Can't see these side because of the scaling. Anyway, so this is IS. Looks like probably full faction IS versus full faction IS. So we've got Unvisi here with a pit fighter. That's one you don't see too often. Attack, fire, submission, hold. Makes a melee attack against an opposing stationary champion. If successful, the target takes 50% damage, becomes pacified for 2 turns. Interesting. So yeah, it's got the clamp, which is when it makes a successful melee attack against champion, it becomes stationary while engaged. So it's kind of trying to clamp things and then pacify them. So this seems like a pretty good 1v1er. It's also got 2 ranks of tough and scrapper. Meanwhile, we have the Ewan Iron Fist over here. It's classic rune going way back to the old days. And a limited version of it, very nice. So we got the Bastion, the Avenger over here. So one thing about this map, excuse me, is if you really want to have a flyer cap your side font if you can, so that it can more easily come back in and then contest this mid font. Because otherwise, you actually have to walk all the way around the shrine here, which is quite a pain. So we see the Pit Fighter coming in to contest the font. Expect a hammer coming out here from range just to poke at this. Try to keep it at bay. So I'm going to move over here with the Barbarian Druid. So yeah, this is a great support champion. A lot of healing, cleanse. So that's the other thing. If you can't get a healer, you have kind of two, or if you can't get a flying champion on the side font, from my perspective, you kind of have 2 options. Either you get a kind of a strong 1v1er that can try to pressure this font, or, well, you know, if you don't have flying, you could also have leap, try to leap up here, or you can have some kind of support champ. So this champ can move up like here and then heal over this impassable terrain, and then it actually makes it pretty well defended from the opponent. So this is looking like a pretty great start for Elf4ntGun here. He's got the Inquisitor Magnus, put out all the limited runes today. He's got Consecration, Adaptive, Inquisitive. When this champion is deployed at the end of your turn, the closest opposing champion within 5 space becomes Faithless and Branded. Okay, so this is going to be pretty good support here. It looks like Unvisi might actually move over here to try to contest this font. So this has Escalating Rage. At the beginning of its turn, it gets 2 damage. Every 4th trigger, it gains full AP. At the end of that turn, all damage bonuses from this ability are removed. So you really want to kind of time this. So right now it's got 2 stacks on it. So you want to kind of get it into position to fight when it has all the damage and then gains full AP. So it can move in on its 3rd turn or whatever. It can move all the way in, use all of its AP, and then at the start of its next turn, it's going to gain all that AP back and have plus 8 damage. So that's 19 damage with 11 AP on it. And also cleave and 1/2 range, so it's really good at chopping things down. And electric aura, it's interesting. It has Iron Will. At the end of its turn, it gains 1 rank of electricity. This unit is destroyed, and there are no others of the ability. Closest friendly champion with race Barbarian gains this ability. Okay, so yeah, so this is a kind of a Barbarian versus is this Paladin probably? Yeah. Yeah, so this is Paladin versus Barbarian. Oh, and that's the other thing. Yeah, this Barbarian Druid has this Dark Raven form, which gives it flight, which actually is going to let it move over this wall more easily if it wants to, or just kind of come up there. It also gets detection, mobility. Yeah, it's cool. Cool ability. I don't think the detection's relevant. Okay. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. So the Bastion Avenger moves in all the way here. I'm almost interested to see it move. Use all of its AP because it's going to gain the rest of the AP at the start of the next turn. So that's kind of how to maximize your value, and it'll help it move in. So 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, so it'll be able to double tap basically anything kind of in this area of the font. Okay, Barbarian Exemplar coming in here. commander. So this is going to be really good to kind of buff up all the other barbarians. I don't really play Iron Fist Stronghold, so this matchup is a little bit foreign to me. But some really interesting things going on. He kind of correctly pulled back the pit fighter, because if he had just rushed in there, he'd get a pretty good trade. And that's the other thing about this hollowed ground, which gives 5 HP at the start of the turn. You don't really want to make a bad trade, because then they'll be able to heal it all up, especially with this heal champion, right? So you really have to one-round things, and with Iron Fist at 58 base health and 3 defense, it can be pretty hard to do that. But that's the other thing, is that with the surge enemy on this, it's going to scale really well. So he puts the banner down to contest the font. Okay, got the hammer strike coming in here, which stuns it, which gives it -2 defense. And so this is fantastic combo, because now it's going to be stunned at the start of its next turn. So even though it's gained this 11 AP and has so much damage, it has nothing to do with it. And it has Faithless, so there's not even a spell presence from it, which means that he can't even use any spells back. So this is really bad, because Bastion's really expensive rune, and he has nothing really to support it here. The only real benefit is now he gets to kind of move up, kill this standard and cap the mid font, but at the cost of 89 Nora, that's not doing anything at all. That's quite unfortunate. Yeah, so you see he's gonna get this kill. What was that? Scrapper? Or is that the clamp tight trigger? Okay, so you see, this barbarian druid isn't really providing any offense. It's kind of in an awkward position. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it can't even move into this font to contest. So it's kind of out of position a little bit. But the fact that this is going to die next turn, I think it's going to die. So that's, oh yeah, this is going to get double tap because it has the 8 speed. So that's 21. Well, it'll have the 2 defense back next turn. So 22 minus 2 minus 2 is 22 minus 4. That's 18. And then this moves in, gets the single tap. I don't know if we got the execute already from this. No. But I think he's likely going to be able to kill this. And get the Nora Globe. And because of that Faithless, right? Even if, oh, okay, a relic. So that's good. So that means that he's going to continue to contest this font. Now this doesn't get a double tap. This doesn't. Oh, okay, but he has the, yeah, he has the battle drum. But still, this doesn't get double tap. So it's going to move in here, get the attack. This is going to get, oh, okay, so now this gets double attack, so that's probably dead. And this has the execute still. So I don't know how I feel about this Earthshaker. It's a nice idea, but it's 35 Nora that you're kind of committing to a situation you've really already lost. Oops. Oh yeah, so you see he gets that. Kills the relic with the perfect 20 damage. Gets the attack. Comes in here with the execute, I assume. So it's going to be plus 50, so 18 damage. Yeah, it's going to be enough. And with the branded too. Yeah, so that's really unfortunate for Unvisi, and he gets the Nora Globe also. So was it worth the 35 Nora? I'm going to say definitely not, because there's not even really chip damage. They're going to heal back up from this cleanse, from this hollowed trail, and it didn't even stop the kill. So this is interesting, moving in here to contest the font. He's going to take a lot of damage, I think. These can't move back to attack, though. So this is interesting. So the benefit of this is that obviously it stops the Nora gen for this turn for the font. But it also stops him from deploying a reinforcement here. So if he was able to deploy a 4th champion here, he would have a lot of initiative to kind of defend this front. But I think this druid, no, So he's gonna be able to move. Oops. He's gonna be able to move back. Does he have any AP gen? I don't think so. Faint. Gains sundered. Why is he moving up? Do not understand. Because if he wants to attack, he has to move back. And he would have been able to get 3 attacks off with the spear and the barrage. I don't know why he would move up. Because that would have been 13, 13, 13, 39. Would have almost completely killed it. And then they have assault, so it can't even move out of range. Oh, I guess he's moving here so that it can't retreat. But it's clamped already, so it can't even move everywhere. I don't know, I would have preferred to see the triple attack here from the Exemplar. I don't know exactly what the plan was there. So now this Magnus can start moving up here to contest. He's going to have to deploy. He just used a big deploy here. Yeah, that's the other thing is this font contest here provides kind of an awkward situation because he has to kind of deploy here, but he's a little bit over invested in this mid font if Elf4ntGun tries to go to the top here to contest. I expect he's going to try to move the Magnus up to contest here. No? Okay, so he feels like he needs all the champs to fight in this middle. So in this case, Unvisi might be able to pull something out here. I think that there's going to be another deploy here. Yeah, see, like this doesn't do very much damage. I guess he gets some good chip. And deploys support here. When it comes equipped, gives them AP and 3 damage. Action potion. Okay, so I think he definitely wants this for the action potion. And then there's no equipments really to shatter at this point. So he's going to action potion. So he's going to get the kill on this, no doubt. See, I don't know why he moved up. I mean, I understand. What has mobility? Oh, well, it's clamped. Yeah, see, I just do not understand why they moved like this. I would have much preferred to see the triple tap, because then it would have had additional AP this turn, could have finished it off, and then moved up a little bit. Now he has to kind of spend all of his AP. Oh, what is this? Why is he only dealing 1 damage? Grint Maw is him. Yeah, see, so that makes it especially tanky. So now he's going to waste all of his AP. Does it have... No. Yeah, so he moves back now. He does get the kill. Which is good, but now he has no AP on these champs. So Elf4ntGun's going to be able to get back into the font, and it's going to be pretty hard to contest it. Although he has... So it's evened up a little bit, right? So it's 4 to 4 with kind of 1 support here. But next turn I expect this action potion to go onto the Iron Fist. So move up, give it the action potion, so it's going to give it basically 11 AP next turn. So it can... But I don't think he wants to just rush right in. What he can do is he can put the action potion on the Iron Fist, and then just to get that on cooldown so that he can start getting it used. And then the action potion lasts for I think 4 turns. So this has scale armor, which makes it really tanky. It takes 25% less damage from attacks. So yeah, so he's gonna move in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can... Okay, so they can't even move in an attack, really. So this is gonna be really awkward engage from Unvisi. Really nicely played by Elf4ntGun, I think. So he's just gonna go ahead and consecrate this entire area. Kind of heal them back up. Oh yeah. And this is gonna be really strong support. Because it's going to be able to provide some range support. The Zeal is going to let it start stacking damage. I thought this had multi-attack. Let me look that up. Maybe that's just a different upgrade path. Oh, okay, no. I don't know what I was thinking about. But it has this true nature, which is a really interesting ability. When this champion makes a basic attack, the other champion is dispelled and becomes confused for the attack. Damage, shields, and abilities that generate a condition for this effect still trigger. So this kind of lets it attack through certain protections, but I don't think that's really going to be relevant here. Actually, is that... I don't know if that interacts with the reflex or the evasive. But yeah, see, this is a really awkward situation for Unvisi. Yeah, he doesn't have a good engage. Like, he can't move in to contest this, which means that Elf4ntGun kind of gets a free entry into this font. And AoE damage isn't really even very effective here, because playing against IS, right, so it takes 6 less damage from spells. So Nexus Orb could be very good. He's able to use that to stop his champions from getting one turn killed, one rounded. So this is pretty interesting setup here he got. So you see the Barbarian elite moving in. It has the counterattack melee. So it kind of wants to be the one that's being attacked. This electricity aura is a cool effect, but it's kind of hurting his own champions here, although they have some regen. So Magnus gets Golden Compass. When it's moved closer to enemy shrine, it gets +1 damage for 2 turns, and it moves away, it gets +1 defense. So it's going to give him some additional defense here. Okay, so the Squire moves up, does the throw attack shield. Oh, okay, so the Holy Armaments means that when it's equipped, it gets some additional AP and damage, which is why it has that much damage. Okay, so we see the execute coming in. 14 damage, 13 damage there. But he doesn't really want to move in and melee attack it. So he's not really going to be able to chip it down, but there's no healing here on Unvisi's side, so he doesn't really like back off and benefit from that. But he is going to be able to move in, potentially get a big Horus trigger off. Oh yeah, this knockback. Oh no! I think he was hoping that the knockback would knock back into the Kinsman. Because it's knockback 2 spaces, so it would have dealt 10 damage to both champions. Oh, okay, so he gets the kill here. And then does the hammer strike to prevent the follow-up. And now that's the thing about 2x2s. They can do a good job kind of blocking space. They also block your own champions, right? So they have to kind of path around awkwardly around this stun champion. So this is really, really good from Elf4ntGun. He gets a clean kill, backs up, gets a lot of defense from the Golden Compass backing up. And all of his champs are full health. So it's still 5 versus 5. But Unvisi does not have a very clean kill here. Like a clean kill back. He doesn't want to target the Magnus because it has so much defense. This is probably branded, yeah. It's a hard decision here from Unvisi on exactly what he's going to do. Yeah, I think Elf4ntGun probably has this one in the bag. So this, okay, so he has the Manic. Oh yeah, the Great Maw is him. Looks like again is up. Submission hold. Oh no, it's just submission hold. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he's able to kind of chunk some of this defense with the Sunder Stacks and the Throw Axe, but it's still at 3 defense. Oh yeah. See, I don't really like going in here on the Magnus, although it is super tanky. But this damage is going to go away next turn as well as the defense. It's going to be able to heal up. Like I almost would have liked focusing on the Minister or something that you can actually get the kill off of. Because I don't think there's any way he can actually get this kill. Yeah. Oh wait, he's pacified. Okay, so the pacified is from the Pit Fighter. But I think that the Holy Ground cleanses them at the start of the turn. Yeah, see? Oh, the pacified cannot be cleansed. Okay, so that's good. So the Magnus is kind of taken out of play for this turn. But at what cost? So here, this only gets one attack off, so it's not that bad. Oh, okay, so the secluded shrine coming down. Surprised he doesn't immediately pop it to get the defense off. So the tough does make it a little bit tankier, but 5 damage. Okay, so he actually does not have a clean kill on it because the throw shield is off cooldown. So that's good. This is actually quite good. Oh yes, if he immediately popped the secluded shrine, giving it -2 defense, he would have been able to kill it. Okay, so he just puts it, equipment on it, which gives it the +1 AP because of the holy armaments, and then it lets him get the kill. So that's good. That was a really strong play. I'm still not exactly sure why he plays the secluded shrine but doesn't pop it. I guess it's to kind of block this path, so champions have to walk all the way around it. And if you, the more you can like put off the secluded shrine, the better, I guess. But yeah, well, it doesn't block the 1-2 range, but 1, 2, 3, 4. This one couldn't even do it. Healed. What was it healed by? Gets attack magical plus. Oh, heals self. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and he put down this. Okay, so he did pop the minus defense. A little bit awkward timing there to not do it. But either way, I think this makes sense. Because everything's gets -5 defense, so even with the commander buff, yeah, so that's the thing. He's gonna move in here. There's no champion he can really cleanly kill. And I think it's gonna get hit back really hard. What does this do? Makes them faithless and branded. Okay. So we got the Planeswalker coming out here from Unvisi last turn. It's a Barbarian, Shaman. I guess that Elf4ntGun's just playing it because it's so good. Everything else is Paladin. Yeah, so Nexus Aura is definitely gonna come out to try to redistribute some of this damage to stop this Kinsman from being one hit. Yeah, it's very clear that Nexus Aura, like, it's hidden until triggered, but it's very clear that this is activated. And it only takes 1 damage. Okay, no, that's fine. So yeah, so now the Nexus Aura definitely activated. You can see by the way that he's moved. So this has Violent, so it's going to start to stack up damage. It has 1 trigger of electricity. Oh, electricity aura. Coming in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it seems even. This Nexus Aura is definitely going to be quite important, because otherwise this is going to be one-rounded for sure. Okay, we see Zedin of Sarn Gaver coming up here, intimidating, so this would be good to fight some of the melee champs. Oof. That Nexus Aura being not great for the electricity aura. Okay. So the downside Nexus Aura is that it's going to chip off of all of these champions, which is going to make them a little bit easier to one hit. So this is pretty interesting. He's actually pulling back. I think he's going to give up this main font just on the basis that I can't really fight through this Nexus Aura very well. I'm still contesting the font with the relic. Yeah, he's going to pull back, heal up a little bit, try to take a better engage. And I think that's good, because if he had this font, he would be able to, Unvisi would be able to deploy into it next turn, which would really threaten this momentum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 5. So this is really interesting. Seems like Unvisi is kind of making it happen. So we see the Squire gets Defender, so that's really good. That's gonna make this line a lot tankier. And Ewan's already pretty tanky. Yeah, so we're gonna move back even further. I like this play. I think that like you can move in to contest the font next turn anyway. And you don't really want the easy attack in from Unvisi. And now the next war is going to be on cooldown, so yeah, I think it's a smart way to play around it. 1, 2, 3. I assume Barrage is on cooldown. So now the question is, what does Unvisi want to do to deal with this? All these champs have some AP on them, which means that they're pretty much all going to be able to have double taps next turn. So you don't really want to move in so quickly, because you can move in here. The question is, what do you focus? You can't kill this Ewan. There's no way with the scale armor and the defense, so much health. I think you have to go after the Minister, try to just burst it down, but it doesn't even have much damage. Although, favor isn't generating too much value. So let's see what happens here. So we gotta throw axe. Okay, so he disarms. It looks like he's going for the Ewan. Oof, if he can, that'd be great, but I think there's no way that he really gets this kill. Okay, so he does the swap. The flame burst, that's gonna be able to do a good amount of damage. Yeah, see, 15 minus 5. I don't think there's any way he can get this kill. And there's gonna be a heal up, because he's still at 20 hit points left. Howling attack, which is gonna be cleanse next turn. Rallies the Barbarians. What does that do? Oh, it's a spell. Pride of. Oops. Okay, see, they heal up so much from this. All Barbarians gain Assault and Resolute for 6 turns. So, Assault means if they disengage, they take an attack. Yeah, see, so it gets a clean kill off, but it comes back because of the ability. So it makes him pretty tanky. But I think he's gonna be able to kill this again. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 5. So that's interesting. It's immune to melee damage. Bestial Fury. Yeah, and the Iron Fist. Oh yeah, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, so like neither the Iron Fist nor the Magnus can really attack against this. What is it that gave it Bestial Fury? Is that a separate spell? Here I show my lack of knowledge. I don't know. But it's immune to melee attacks for this turn. He can't attack it. Okay, so he just moves up. He has mobility. Oh, okay, so he did the Domain Rock. So he goes in for the charge here to kill the Planeswalker. So that's really great. Looks like he's going to get that kill. Oh, yes, this is... It's going really good for him. So he gets the kill on the Planeswalker. Martyrdom. Okay, so he heals a little bit. Get some damage. Invig. So now this gets to double tap. So I think this, yeah, this is gonna kill off the Kinsman. Now it's gonna be 4 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and that's the thing. Because he can't kill the Iron Fist, now it's gonna be able to chill back, heal, has too much damage, you don't really want to rush into it. And I think now this game is pretty much wrapped up. This is a really good game though. Because he doesn't really have enough damage to really contest this, and the cleansing, like the heal, is gonna be able to heal him back up. Bodyguard. Oh, I assume he's bodyguarding Ewan. Yeah. So no way this Iron Fist dies. I think Unvisi's trying to figure out what are my outs here. What am I playing to? Oh, okay, Resolute. Yeah, that's what the Be Shield Fury is from. Yeah, I think he's thinking, what are my outs? No, this has bodyguard. Sorry. Sorry to tell you, can't get that kill, because it would have been 13. Would have been perfect kill. Or, I mean, a little bit overkill. And that would have definitely changed the game. This bodyguard here was super clutch. Because it has Enlightened, because this Paladin is going to heal 12 each turn. I don't think you're going to be able to get through that, and it has 3 defense. This Defender was really clutch as well. The Defender, the Invigorate. Some really good support champs coming out here. And that's the thing, is it looks like the Barbarians don't really have that same level of support, at least that I've seen from this game. Elf4ntGun's playing a lot of synergy, right? There's like equipments on big champs. You got the Paladin synergies. I guess there's some Barbarian synergies from the War Chief, but that really just gave you electricity aura that was not super relevant. And I think when the Bastion got picked off in the early game, that kind of put him behind. But he had a really strong offensive, and the game really shifted back. Yeah, here's a great support, right, for the Barbarians. It's this heal. So yeah, I think I assume this Resolute is triggered, so he's not going to try to even melee attack it. I assume he's just going to go around it. Yeah, and that's the thing, is now the Barbarian Guard dies, and it's kind of just a boulder rolling down a hill. The momentum is in Elf4ntGun's favor, I think a little bit too much here. Excuse me. Yeah, see that Resolute is activated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's just too much. Oh, what was that? Oh, that's the healing. Oh yeah, this Divine Favor. Now they're really out of way. What was that? Oh, I gained AP. Yeah, and then the healing champion is going to make sure that probably the Magnus is really going to heal up the Magnus, make sure it stays alive. Or maybe not moving up like that. We'll probably heal up the Iron Fist. It's going to go in here to engage this. It's going to have 9 speed next turn. It can't move back and double tap. Oh, activating the avatar. So it's gonna Divine Blessing. It's gonna provide some heal. So I think here he's just trying to force through the end of this game. He says, I'm up so many resources that I just want to trade as hard as I can and just close this game out. So now, Unvisi actually has this font, which is pretty funny. I think Elf4ntGun probably could have moved into it. But, so now there's a Nora detriment here. So he's getting 20 less Nora every turn. He gets this kill, which is actually pretty clean. Gets the Nora Globe. This can move out. But again, it's too many champions. I don't think you can really come back very easily from this. But whenever I see people move the... Oh, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure why you would throw Axe there, because if you can't pick it off, it's just going to get healed. Like the chip damage, I guess you chip onto the Shaman, because it's not a Paladin, so it doesn't... Oh no, the Holy Ground is going to impact... I guess they don't really have Holy Ground anymore. Oh, this one does, yeah. Shamans and Paladins and Priests. Oh, okay, so they do get healed back up from that. I would have preferred, I think, to see this Chieftain try to move back. I think you have to try to consolidate, and you gotta just try to make the game go long. Like once the avatar transfigures, your win condition is make the game go as long as possible. Okay, I like this. But again, like this is really just chip damage on all these champs is going to get healed up. Like there's no heal mass, and there's no consecrated AoE anymore. Yeah, like I'm not sure why you would chip onto this planeswalker. Like I would have preferred a fallback here, I think. Because yeah, this is so strong at this point. It's just gonna, yeah, see it gets this kind of clean 2-hit. It does stop them from kind of moving forward effectively. This tremor makes them lumbering. I guess he does not have, besides the Planeswalker and the Iron Fist, none of these are really doing that much damage. It's a lot of support champs here. But I think you keep this Planeswalker alive, and it's gonna just pay dividends. And has 8 speed now. Yeah, so he gets the kill on that. See, I think he's not gonna even cap the font, which is pretty funny. So he gets the font for one more turn. It's an additional 15 Nora. So there's actually a pretty big Nora differential coming in here, but every time you lose a champ without killing another champ, right, that's kind of a Nora disadvantage. So yeah, now it's 3 to 7. That's never where you want to be. And like, even though the support champs don't really count as kind of full champions, they... Oh yes. They just don't take very much damage, or they have pretty high defense here. He doesn't even get to kill this. It's pretty funny he still has this font though. I don't know if I would want to deploy here though. Got a spell coming in, Sapping Beam. What does that one do? Target champion loses all AP. Whenever it gains AP, it loses an equal amount of AP. What did he cast that on? Hopefully not the Uin. I don't know what he cast that on. The Holy Ground's going to cleanse things. Okay, so it's Elf4ntGun's turn again. Oh no, Elf4ntGun. No, you Unvisi cast that. That's an equip. Wow, big execute damage. So I see the big attacks coming down here. He's gonna be able to clean off this champ. Now he can test the font. And now it's pretty clear that Unvisi really has no way out of this. What do you even do at this point? Try to... Because I think your game plan of trying to fall back isn't really possible anymore. Okay, so the martyrdom that gives it +1 damage every time friendly unit's destroyed, it does make this really beefy over time. But it's pretty funny, this electricity aura, it really feels like it's been more of a detriment than a benefit, because it really just chips off their own champs. Maybe if this was ST, you could like Gale Frost here, deal a bunch of damage, but just not in the cards. Unvisi, what will you do? I guess there's kind of a bait is to try to... I don't know if Raj is up. Trying to move in and take this out, but it has scale armor, so it's pretty tanky. Yeah, you take the Nordic Globe, pull back. Yeah, pull way back. Okay, so Unvisi's final stand has been mounted. He's gotta try to keep this font for as long as possible to keep the Nora advantage still cleaned up. Say Elf4ntGun's feeling pretty confident here. He's gonna move up. Oh yeah, he moves here to get in the hollowed ground. Oh yeah, the action potion. Let's chip this down. Does he have a kill on it? If he has the throw shield, he might. Oh, this has in range 2 attacks, yeah. He has enough to kill that. And now, when you're in this situation, you're just like losing a champ every turn. And you can move in here and engage this exemplar. What's that spell? Yeah, he's feeling very confident here. I don't think Unvisi has any way to cheese this avatar. It's way too much health. Excuse me. Oh, double Grandma's Hound. So yeah, super tanky. He can't kill any of these champions, and he's definitely going to lose champ back next turn. I think Unvisi's just playing it out for the lulz, so to say. Yeah, it's been a great game. It's really back and forth. The Barbarians, I think, were able to get a pretty strong head start, like pushing in through the mid-font. Losing the Bastion early was unfortunate, but it did let him position really well along the mid-font. And then I think there was a really crucial turn where Elf4ntGun pulled back when the Nexus Aura went off. And he was like, no, I'm not even going to try to fight into that. I'm going to save my AP. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to make you engage into me. And I'm going to just try to heal up, use attrition. He kept his Iron Fist alive the whole game. The Surge enemy did really well. The Trail Hollowed Ground. The cleanse that it provides is just really super valuable. That's one of the things I really like about this deck. This kind of the Paladin theme, so to say. See, a lot of heal up there. Oh yeah, the battle drums coming out. He means business. Expect maybe an equipment onto Iron Fist to give him that 1 AP additional. Oh, he has the charge. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bam, damage. One, two, three, four, five. So he gets 1 attack off on this. Fist of Bastion, this is really fun. It has tough 3 and resilient. If it's taking less than 4 damage, damage prevented, and if it takes damage, it takes 3 less. So you need to deal enough damage to even hit it. But in this case, there's much more than enough damage. He's not able to stack any kind of defense on it with Defender. And now this is just a matter of picking off the stragglers, so to speak. You see the Hammer Strike deals only 4 damage instead of 6 due to IS bonus. Why did that deal so little damage? Oh, the Gritmaw. Yeah, Gritmaw's him. Otherwise, he would have been able to potentially pick off this Planeswalker. But still, champion advantage too high. GG. A fantastic game, really well played from both sides.